5 on your mental health tonight, talking to your teenagers about the war in Iran.
Experts say it is important to figure out your own feelings first. Joining us now is Dr. Gene Beresin, a psychiatrist and the executive director of the Clay Center for Young Healthy Minds at Mass General. Doctor, it's always great to see you. Thanks for your time.
Great to see you.
With all the uncertainty in the world right now, and obviously it's all in our face, right? It's on TV, it's on our feeds.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere. Should parents talk with the teens about it, or should they wait till they're asked a question about it?
No, they should definitely talk with them because, look, teens are getting a lot of information from TV, from social media, from conversations, and they're at the stage of life where they're launching, where they're trying to be independent, and they're worried about a world that's potentially very unsafe. So parents need to ask them, what have you heard? Where did you get your information? Do you have any concerns? And correct the misperceptions, but keep the conversation going because we want to set the stage for frequent conversations.
No, that's excellent.
Right.
So some parents do have strong opinions about what's happening. Are there any that parents should avoid sharing with their teens? Or should it be an open conversation?
Oh, I think it should be an open conversation, but remember, parents first have to take care of their own anxiety. Your best bet in talking to your teens is to control your own anxiety. So it's like when the flight attendant says, if the pressure drops, put the oxygen mask on yourself first and then help the person next to you. We got to help ourselves first. Right. And then be honest. If the kids will pick up, teenagers will pick up if you're not telling the truth. And then they're really scared because you're hiding something. Right. So you got to be honest. And if you're worried or scared about the economy or about safety of the world, let them know about that and let them know that we can work on this together and that there are things that we can actually do. And I'd also recommend looking at the news and social media with your teenagers, stopping it and asking what they're thinking, feeling, and kind of processing it with them.
Yeah, that's an excellent suggestion, and this prompted in my mind, Dr. Beresin, there's a big difference between a 13-year-old and a 19-year-old, you know, and they're both teenagers, but there's a big difference in there, so you have to handle each differently, right?
Absolutely. 13-year-olds are they're into black and white thinking, good versus evil, you know, and they want reassurance. Teenagers are much more sophisticated and nuanced, and they can really kind of process things in a more sophisticated way. So, you know, it's really important, especially if there are disagreements. I think it's important to kind of like know where you agree and where you disagree, understand where they're coming from, and make sure you get it correct. And, you know, try and we're not looking for everybody to agree on their opinions about the war or about what can be done. We're not looking at conflict resolution. Doesn't mean all joining and singing Kumbaya. It means understanding each other. You know, to quote the great late John Lennon, well, all we need is to give peace a chance, right? Both at home and in the world.
If you'd like to sing it, Dr. Beresin, it's fine. It's okay with us. Very good.
Thank you, doctor, and well
Thanks a
done.
lot.
Well done.